everyone. Welcome to CME Traveling's Daily Coffee Talk. I'm Marsha.
I'm Curt.
And we're back from vacation.
Oh. She told me why.
It's still my birthday, though.
And
I have the rest of the month.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you need to tell them why you're in pajamas this morning?
I put it in the chat.
Because
I'm protesting being back from vacation because it's snowing outside.
I was going to say, we're getting snow right
Snowing.
here. Yeah, it's starting to snow. It's mostly like it's
Where's
spitting.
that 86-degree weather we were at last week? You know, where the breeze was going through my hair and it felt great.
You know where you was at last Wednesday?
Where was I at?
Carousel.
Oh, we had an amazing time there. We'll tell you about that a little bit later.
Let me pull your question.
The reason
down.
I'm drinking coffee from a can is because somebody refused to go to the grocery store to get us creamer. So, life has been interesting since we got back. Jumped back, drove all the way home, started work early Monday to late Monday night, and been working ever since. And today, because it's snowing, I get to work from home, but I didn't get to sleep in. Curt said, it's time to do the show. So we're going to do the show. And we're going to talk about today Embarkation Day for us. So we had a travel day, and I will tell you, on our travel day, we actually stopped by the Guitar Hotel, the Hard Rock Hollywood in Florida.
In Hollywood, Florida.
In Hollywood, Florida. Sorry, I had to swallow there.
Mm.
Did a little walkthrough of it and looked at the casino a little bit, won a little money. Did I win money or did you win money, Curt?
I won money.
That's right.
That's right. I walked in there and walked out with extra 200.
Bring Marsha the money.
And she didn't lose any, so she walked out
good.
even. So
yeah,
we did very good.
Yeah. So, great casino there. They have a smoking and a
You
non-smoking.
put in here that you're wearing your PJs in protest of being back on vacation.
I hadn't from vacation. Yes.
Oh, from vacation. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm just now seeing that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. So that was awesome. Then we went to our hotel. Both hotels we stayed at were very nice hotels. I have no complaints about the hotels.
No, I stayed at a Holiday Inn Express, so I know what I'm doing.
I can tell you one thing.
Very clean.
Florida must love Texas roadhouses because every time I went to go eat, that were the place that we were going to go eat 2 days in a row, and both times the parking lot was full.
I think we did. You know, did we do it? We did a live. We did a live that Friday morning, right? And it was from Palm Bay, Florida, near Melbourne.
Did we? It's been so long ago.
Golly. We did like we jumped on, you know.
So quickly. We will talk about my first thing that I have on my list last today because the poll question has to do with it.
Oh, okay. On Embarkation Day, whose luggage was hit by a drug-sniffing dog? And we can set this part up for you. I don't know if anybody's there in Miami, the port that we were at and everything. And then there's even more about that. But they line you a little bit. They stop you as you're going to go.
They put you in a line up against the wall.
And then your bag goes in front of you, and then the dog walks by. You know, a group of folks.
I will say it did hit one.
It started back to my right, and Marsha was on my right, and it comes down through there, walking.
You can't tell.
Goes past, comes to me, then goes right back to Marsha's bag.
You just gave them the answer, dummy. We were supposed to do that last.
Oh.
Never mind. Yes, he hit my. I freaked out because I know it's the little gray bag that we take on vacation that's only has our passports and our money and our cards and stuff like that.
Smaller than a purse.
It doesn't hold anything. It just holds the documents, right? So the dog.
I'll get it.
The dog hit this thing, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, they're gonna do like this drug search on me, and it's just. He was like. I was like, I swear there's nothing in it. And he said, it's probably because he said,
do you
have animals?
Pets?
And I said, yeah, we have a pet. And he said, that's probably why. I said, it's not big enough to hold anything. It really isn't. It's just a very small little, and he hit it. And I was like, I'm getting ready to go to jail and there's nothing there. So that happened. That was interesting. Embarkation for us was interesting. So we always get there at the crack of dawn. It doesn't matter what time you're allowed to get on the ship. We're going to be there before the doors open. People were still leaving as we were coming in. We got a good parking spot in garage G, by the way, and almost in the exact same spot that we parked last time.
Yeah, we just parked a few
little
more
bit
up
further
and
up,
across
yeah.
where we parked last.
That was easy. We easily got to cross the street into where Carnival Magic was.
We had to walk a little bit to get there.
A little bit.
It wasn't straight across from the
but
terminal.
it was easy, and it wasn't that far.
It was in
at that
Terminal D? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Coming
Anyway.
back, though, that's another story.
We'll tell you about that one later.
Yeah.
We get there. Curt had we'd already dropped off our luggage, and we go in, and
all we had was one. She had that little bag she carried, and I had a carry-on, and of course we dropped off 2
with
suitcases.
sodas and stuff in it, and let me tell you, I got smart. I put all of my personal items in this bag so that it didn't matter if I got clothes or not. I could shower and change clothes, so everything was there. I like that idea.
You mean in the carry-on?
In the carry-on.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Went through that really easily. Nobody asked us to pull out our drinks or anything. They just scanned it and moved us on. And we sat there probably a good hour waiting on the ship to be ready to be boarded. There were still people getting off at that point in time when we got there and sat down.
Yeah, they said about 45 minutes,
Yeah.
and it probably ended up being about 50 or so, which is all good. It was all fine.
And that's great. That is a great time to people watch.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely people watch during
This
that
is
time.
in the
Because
terminal,
those
of
are the
course.
people you're going to be on the ship with, all right? So we did a little people watching and, sass talking a little bit. And then we got ready to get on the ship.
They called our section.
We were C, so it was a little far back for us.
It wasn't that far.
It felt like it was
They went through
far.
A and into B in no time, and then they were in B forever.
It felt like forever. But we get up there, we get up the little steps, and then we're stopped. We're in line.
You're going across the gangway where you can see the ship right out the window.
And
then we get to where there's a hallway. It kind of S's
and
around.
it kind of bottlenecked a little bit there.
But
and there
they
was
stopped
like a
everyone, and I believe they had moved the gangway where it was at. Where you board onto the ship, you should have been boarding on deck 3. I think that was the main or lobby or something. And most folks got to go there, and they walked straight into the atrium. No, not us. Not us and a bunch of folks. All of us together.
All right, we're on deck 2. They sent us up a hallway. And there's nothing up this hallway except for people cleaning rooms. That was it.
And laundry all out. So you had to drag your bag, your carry-on.
And
through
finally,
this.
somebody figured out that we were going the wrong way. We turned around. We
went the way we were told by the crew.
They pointed us that way. It was not like we decided, hey, this is a great idea. They pointed us in that direction.
Yeah, there was no one really technically on that side of the ship to tell us where to go to once we got onto the gangway.
And
got off the gangway.
Of course, the first place we go to, muster drill, because that's important. So we went to where our muster drill was, which happened to be on level 4.
We were forward already, and we went up to the
level 4
to theater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and it was in the theater. Now there are steps going up to this part of the theater. There is no ramp.
We come in the highest part of the
highest
theater.
part.
And,
Maybe been 5. I don't know. It was 5. Okay, and the guy couldn't get his tablet to work to scan us in, so he said, "Just go in there and sit, and
wait.
You'll watch the presentation, and then you
now,
can
mind
come
you,
out."
you got to go up steps with the carry-on.
And some people had
and
all of their luggage.
There's no platform there to just stand.
Yeah, no.
You have to get into the aisles of those tight little aisles where you stand. Well, not needless to say, we had those that were disabled or unable that were in
wheelchairs.
They could not.
They couldn't get up there. And he was like, "How am I supposed to get up there? I can't get up there to get to it."
So there was that.
But Jake from State Farm, just kidding, Jake, our cruise director, came along and helped the guy out, kind of got him situated and smoothed everything over, and it all went fine from there.
Now, those of us that could walk in there got to listen to the muster drill, and then you come back out, and then he started scanning. We don't really know that issue. Well, it wasn't a big issue for us. It's just, Really don't know why we had to go through on deck 2 to get to everything.
That was kind of weird.
That was really, really odd because...
And it created a complete bottleneck, as you could imagine. But...
Yeah, because we went to go get on an elevator, and they go, "You're not supposed to be here. This is just for the." I know it's pouring the snow now. They told us when we got on this elevator and we were on deck 2, said this is for luggage, and we were like, "We have no other way."
Where would you like us to go?
Yeah.
But we made it on there, and of course, the first place we went was the buffet, and Curt got a salad. And
I ate very healthy. By the way, I just gained just at 3 pounds on this cruise. Very happy for myself on that one, and you didn't hardly gain any either.
But the first thing that I ate was not food from the buffet. It was food from the dessert area, and it was funfetti cheesecake. I got me a piece, and I took a bite of that, a bite of a piece of cake, and I don't even remember if I actually ate food. I think that was what I ate, was that.
Well, we had ate a good breakfast where we were at. They had good breakfast at Holiday Inn Express.
And you guys know we did a live from the ship in that
a little bit later on,
the Serenity deck, and that was a very nice deck. It was very quiet back there, except for us being all noisy doing a live.
We didn't go back to there till
just the end of the
in the cruise. We really wasn't back in that area. Now I went back and filmed and stuff like that, but I'm sorry I gave away your question, but let's say some hellos.
Yeah, let's
say
good morning.
Okay. Let me scroll back, and I know Scott McNeil was in
Morning,
here.
Scott, and we got to talk to Scott a couple of times.
We
on
did,
the way down
we sure did. And Bone Tired Travelers, I did see Denise was on.
Denise,
she was on this with the Astute Tourist and with Kenny this morning.
And Denise is going to Helen this year. I saw where she's going.
You told me that. Scott Smith, good morning, you driving and listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was on Jimmy's show and stood up and looked for something before I remembered I was wearing PJ pants. Yeah. Hey, I do it all the time. You probably just seen them just now. And there's where you're telling them you're in protest. And good morning to Fam Adventures. I got to hear from him throughout since we've been gone and before and after. Thank you for wishing us safe travels.
Tripping with Kim and Scott. Good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
The
Hope
Fam
they're
Adventures.
doing very well.
Good morning.
Kathy Mills, our next scheduled cruise, Kathy Mills will be a part of.
April.
No.
Oh.
October.
Oh, for that one, yeah, but we're doing World America.
Oh, no, snow. We may get, I heard you're probably going to get some. Hey, Desiree.
I think you passed It's a Cruise Life.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
It's a Cruise Life.
Good morning, It's a Cruise Life. See, I didn't want
to. Hope they're doing very well this morning. And Desiree Hall.
Cruising as fun as any time.
When did y'all get back? We got back on...
late Sunday night.
Yeah.
And
not real late.
Not real late. Well, to me, 10 o'clock at night getting home is late since I had to be at work the next morning.
I pulled out from the terminal in Miami at 8 a.m.
And we were home by 10.
And that's not bad. And that's stopping 5 times. And
yeah, you know why? Marsha drove part of the way. Vroom, vroom, beep, beep, move out the way.
Marsha did drive a little over most of South Carolina and Georgia. Part of, we switched over in Florida, matter of fact.
Only a couple of times did Curt tell me I had to back it off at 90. Only a couple.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's doing 85 and people were still leaving her, but she's doing 85. And
I don't like for people to leave me, so I'm pushing the button going, go faster, go faster. And Curt's like, you got to slow down. I was like, yeah, that's what I'm doing right now, Curt. I'm slowing down. I was like, just don't look this way.
Well, when people hit brakes, I have never figured out why people rubberneck to look somewhere else.
Oh, look,
to see
a cop,
an accident.
or something, or accident.
Yeah, and cops they did cause an accident.
Yeah, they did.
Not us, but they did by being where they're at and scaring.
Just a girl on her porch. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
And we say good morning to cruising.
Cruising is fun anytime. Yes. How you doing?
Great picture, by the way.
Yes, it is. Let me roll on through here a little bit. Let's see. Bama Nolan.
Morning, Bama
good
Nolan.
Morning. And walking with Goldie.
Good morning.
Good morning. Lurking. You go ahead and lurk. We don't mind that.
PK Adventures. Good morning.
How are y'all doing this morning?
Yeah.
Hope they're doing very well.
Law Jones.
Law Jones says he's got 10 degrees there in the Great Lakes. Law, this is a cold snow. They said it's going to be kind of powder. Our deck is starting to show
already
white.
Showing snow.
But we're going to get. They said 3 to 4 early, and then tonight we're going to get
More.
by the time we're done, we could have about 8 inches, which is very unusual. Even north of us in Virginia, they're not getting that much.
Yeah.
And all the way out where Moonlight Adventures lives, they're supposed to get a foot out on the coast of Virginia.
And
That
what's
sounds
weird
odd.
is that while we were gone, Moonlight Adventures went to West Virginia near where Curt used to live.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh,
they
right at where I used to
they
live, yeah.
had some major weather
Well,
and ended up having a
In
huge
all of
flooding.
southern West Virginia and Virginia, they were hit very badly by a flood. And prayers for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Y'all, I've been talking, and of course I'm Facebook friends with a lot of people back home, and you really should see some of that devastation. It reminds you a lot of what happened in North Carolina. I mean, there was cars, homes going down the river,
People.
and it's very, very sad. That area is devastated. The whole
Yeah.
county, McDowell
Just
County, West
washed
Virginia.
away.
Yeah.
Good morning, CNS Travels. Thanks for being here. Or Travel, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. Good morning, John Keeler.
Money. Oh, Money will do that too. I'm gonna show that. Yeah, right here.
Oh, money! I
Money,
hadn't
they'll hit
even
on
thought
money.
about that.
You know,
I had like
you got them ones you roll up and. Just kidding. Just kidding.
No, Curt, no. But if people do that, and I happen to have some of that money in there, I didn't even think about the money. Danny, good morning, Danny D. This spectacular supporter. Thanks for being here,
before
Curt.
Najuma Brown.
Najima, good morning. Thanks for being
Now,
here.
Danny D, how you doing?
Yeah. And Ohio Travels with Chris, good morning. Thanks for being here this morning. So,
Good morning.
after all the drama and everything, you know what we did? We went to the dance party, and Marsha got out there, and so Curt was standing there, and I'm dancing, he's videotaping, and I'm having a great time, and he says, I'm gonna, and that's all I heard. And I never saw him again during the sail away.
I went up on the
I had
next deck
no
up.
idea where he was. We
But
had
when I point, like I'm going up there.
up there, and I'm looking up there the whole time. I never saw
I
him.
forget how bad she is at logistics.
Geography was not my friend. But anyway, I eventually wear myself out. Apparently hitting 52 stopped me a little bit from the dancing as much as
You
I
still
usually
made
do.
it through about 3
I
songs
made
or
about
so.
3 or 4 songs, yeah.
Yeah,
I hung in there.
I got her on video YMCAing and
Oh, yeah.
what else was you doing
I
on
don't
there?
know.
Few others.
I tried to do some of these things, and they do dances different than I learned the dances. And speaking of friends,
They said the fam says people watching. The people you will be on the
Ship with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're
good
like-
morning there, Ocean.
good
Ocean.
morning, Bruce and Cindy.
Hope y'all are doing very well
Mhm.
this morning.
After the dance party, we get to go to our room, and of course we get our little cards and go in the room. And I open up my door, and my room is decorated for my birthday. It has all the little things hanging up, and I'm thinking somebody else had to have done this. It couldn't have been Curt, but I had a birthday gift there, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. It was amazing. Really was excited about that. And
I was gonna say you're almost 18 after. Get to what you wanted to talk about today. You know, the gift at the end there, right? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm interrupted her little notes.
yeah, I actually took notes and wrote stuff down today so I'd stay on point, and
Okay.
he's interrupting me.
I
But now we only
One note
talked
she don't
about
do? Communication.
Excuse me. Shh.
Okay.
We only talked about embarkation day today, but I can't hold it in. Had a great trip.
Take it easy.
Very end of the trip, we think, how you go back to your room. We actually really enjoyed watching a movie on the deck.
Yeah,
we really enjoyed that.
No, we were going to go watch a movie, and we wanted to finish packing. We knew the movie started around 7ish or something like that.
No, we watched that movie and come back.
Oh, is that
Because that was the last thing we found out about on our trip.
Okay.
The last thing, everything's packed
Well,
up, we're ready to go.
I know our room steward had already, said he'd get his buys and did his heart and everything. And
Yeah, so I go back to the room, and they always stick the bill. They're always going to make sure you get the bill, right? If you don't get anything else, they're going to get the bill. And I walk up, and our little mailbox has something in it. And I was like, all right, Curt, I got to grab that's our bill, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was not a bill. It was.
It's from the Players Club.
I don't know if you can see that or not. Get a free ocean view room. And you know what? It didn't have Curt's name on it. It had Marsha's name on it. Curt was not invited on this cruise. It is only for Marsha. And I was very excited about that. I'm going to take him. But it was in my name. I was very excited about that.
And it has to be used in 2025. So you don't have any more days, I don't think. Maybe.
So Marsha's a little bit stressed. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing. I'm very excited about it.
Tell them what the details of it is.
Okay, I get a free ocean view room, or up to a free ocean view room.
Mm-hmm.
Drinks anywhere on the ship for me.
You worked your way up to anywhere on the ship.
I did it. I made it anywhere on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
$200. You had to pay $200 down to reserve the room. And then that $200 comes back to you in $200 on board credit. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's what this said. Now, of course, when you get in there and you start looking at the cruises, some are different because you have to pay port fees and stuff like you have to. They're going to make taxes and stuff. So it's going to vary based on how long and all that kind of stuff. I have to book it by March the 12th, 2025. That's not a lot of time, people. And I have.
And you got to take it this year.
The time. It's not even just this year because I was like, I'll take it in December. No, you won't. It's from now to November. And I was like, how are we going to squeeze one more cruise in there?
We got a cruise in April, and we have a cruise in late October that goes into November.
Just got to squeeze one more in there. And can I tell you, I have 4 days left. Not 5, 4 days left. So I got to figure something out.
So it'll be backed up against the holiday, I guess.
Maybe.
Okay.
We'll talk about that later.
A little more.
Yeah.
They said, bless you from your snake. Hey, Sea Leg Journeys.
Hey, Sea Leg,
by the way,
morning.
I have where I hurried up and did it this morning where as soon as we go off, you go right in there to see.
You get to go chat with Chad and Robin.
Wacky Wednesday it is. I'm running through here to see if there's anybody different in here and see what they have to say. Ocean wants to know, Denise, did you get the email?
Oh.
I just thought I'd throw that. I said I did. Okay, they already answered that. Let's see.
So we can talk a little more. You got more time?
You got Okay,
I got a little bit more time.
You're good.
So I will tell you that this was the best cruise that we took as far as relaxation.
Yeah.
We had an amazing time on that end. However,
very relaxing.
We did not know when we booked the cruise that there was also an elite cruise. You know, the elite members.
Oh, that's the casino part.
I'm gonna just start off the week with bad and get to the good later in the week, okay? Because let me tell you, what they had was.
Told me not to do that.
What they had was old people in the pens, chain smoking in the casino. And so they didn't have to get up when they needed to go pee. So they sat there for hours playing my game. And they wouldn't move. And it didn't matter what time I went in there. I would walk back and forth. And I have 3 or 4 games that I like to play. None of them would be available. And all I could think of was never going on a cruise.
On Carnival Magic, it's not the biggest of casinos.
It's not. It's not the biggest.
And they do have a lot of games that repeat. So, you'd have 4 on this side, 4. Anyway. But she's right. It was very crowded. But I will say this: crowded as in a casino, and they have a non-smoking casino too. But
it was crowded too.
They ain't got many games in it.
I will tell you a little funny story.
Well, some of the best service ever had at a casino.
We constantly
the best service I've ever had at any casino I've ever been to.
It's the only time I had to say no. I don't want another drink. Ever. I mean, because like you would already get a drink, and the other person would come. 2 other people would come by and ask you if you wanted one.
Yeah.
Great bar service there while you're playing. I will give you that.
Yeah.
I wanted to play on a game, okay, and there was a specific game that I was doing really well on, and they had them downstairs and upstairs, which is both casinos, smoking and non-smoking.
It's a shark game.
Dun dun.
If you've seen Devil's Lock, anybody understand what Devil's Lock is?
One.
It's the shark version of it.
Anyway, it was a great game. I love the game. And actually, the Devil Lock was sitting beside the shark game, and I finally got in there before that lady did, and I got a hold of that machine. Well, what I didn't know was apparently she was very possessive of that machine, And she stood behind me with her hands on my chair, watching me play. And I was doing pretty good on it. So I was hitting a little bit. I was like, look, Curt, look.
Yeah, she had to holler.
Across the casino. Curt!
Well, no, I was close enough by. She hollered because I was playing a similar game.
But what was funny is that there was a couple that we met, Pauline and Joe, that we met on the cruise that actually recognized us, which is the first time we've ever had somebody that recognized us. And
hello to them.
Yeah. Hello, Pauline and Joe. But Pauline was talking to me, and she was like, I heard you have a stalker. I was like, yeah, I do, And I could feel the hole being burnt in the back of my head while I was playing. And I won't go get up. I refused. I didn't care if I lost all my money for the entire cruise that day. I was going to sit there and enjoy myself. But I was winning, so I definitely wasn't going to get up. And she interrupted, the lady that was stalking me in the machine, interrupted us and said, how much money did you stick in that machine? And I looked at Pauline like, I think I'm going to need help. Could you call security? Because it was that bad. And I said, I started off with 100, which is what I put in there.
And she built it up.
And I had built it up to like 400 or 500. Yeah. And I was excited about it. That's a lot of money to me. But this lady was very upset that I had that much money in the machine. I was going to be there that much longer. And it was a hot seat time. So I was actually playing for the long haul to be there during the hot seat time. So that was kind of funny to have a stalker that burned a hole in the back of my head. And I was very scared that she might beat me up. And she got mad. She ended up getting in the seat beside me.
Oh, that's when I was playing. And then I got on the machine.
Yeah.
And
same lady.
Same day and everything.
Machine play button. Boom, boom, boom,
I mean, she would come from up here and smack and smack. And then when my machine would win, or
she stopped and would just stare.
And then she would just slap her. Golly. Now, she wasn't an old lady either. She wasn't old, super old like some of them olders. Anyway, I mean, we're old, but
I'm not
Marsha's not kidding about them people. I call
it
camping.
They literally camped out. They had their 17 packs of cigarettes, 2 ashtrays because they knew that they'd fill up one, and their diapers, and they would not move.
Oxygen, they had it all right there. Just kidding.
Good morning, Josh. Thanks for being here this morning. I think we missed some other people in there too somewhere.
Let's see. I saw Josh in here down there. And here
Good morning, Jen Cohen.
Jen,
thanks for being here
thank
this
you
morning.
so much. Yes,
happy
it's a happy hump day to you. And,
okay.
I looked on down here. Jen did something very sweet. And I do owe her, we'll do it as we go out right here in a little bit. She sent us a super chat for $5. Thank you so much.
Y'all, welcome back. Happy birthday, Marsha. Thank you so much.
We'll talk more about Marsha's birthday, and I'll get that to you.
Curt did get on the pole and embarrassed himself in front of a bunch of people for us.
Oh, I did that live.
Yeah, live.
I haven't even looked at that.
Yeah, we got to get that.
Good morning, Will G.
Will.
I'm going to hit some of the folks that I saw, and then I'll go back and talk some more. Desiree said, I would have told her to shut the
I was trying. Well, can I tell you, I was a little scared of her. I mean, she's a little old Italian lady. She looked like she could hurt me. And so, and I'm not kidding you, she had the death grip on the back of my chair. And I'm going, I'm not moving. I don't care what this lady, and Curt comes up to me and he's trying to whisper, but he doesn't whisper well. And he's like, Marsha, don't you let her intimidate you. You stay at that machine. I was like,
because Marsha was getting ready to get off the machine. I said, don't leave this machine.
Yeah.
And
it was crazy.
But we got more than just the casino talk. But I'll finish up a little bit with it. Had a lady literally get ready to knock Marsha out of the way, and what I did is I grabbed a chair.
Curt pushed me into the seat.
And I pushed Marsha into the chair.
But.
And then it hit.
But the little old camperman that left, that had been there all day playing, I won his money. Yeah. I sat down, pushed the button, and hit $700. And I was like, ha ha, I won. I was so excited. The lady behind me that was trying to get into that, on that machine was not as happy as I was. But I did let her have the machine once I'd done draining it of every penny I could get out of it. Yeah.
Well, okay. Everybody bets what they want to bet. She was just penny in it. Penny.
I don't penny.
Marsha don't penny. She doesn't. It just works out
Danny,
better that
I'm
way.
so glad to hear things are going well for the wedding.
Yes,
I know you're
very
excited.
good, very good. Let's see.
Sandy
Sandy C. She said
C.
she might have put a curse on you.
See, that's
well,
what I'm
hopefully it's a
worried
good
about.
one. It's a good one. Hopefully it's a good curse.
I
or
don't
something.
think she was looking at me nicely, Curt, when she was thinking the things she was saying. Yeah, I was lucky. See, she knew. Yeah, so we had a great time on this cruise. There was not a lot that we could complain about for the ship or anything.
The only complaint about Carnival Magic that I have is I don't care for the layout of it all. It caused either they have too many passengers for that cruise, or they need too many bottleneck areas. And I don't mean just on embarkation day. It was throughout the stuff, just moving around. It would be very tight.
Is it our time up?
Yeah. Okay, I got to show us a little something.
We're going to show this on the way out. Thank y'all so much for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow.
We got a lot more to talk about.
A lot more to talk about on our trip.
Do you remember which one it is? Is it that top one?
Yeah, let's say that.
Let's say that.